Hi everyone, this is Yuli from Free Daily Exercise, and today is brand new day, brand new year. There is going to be 365 days in 2013. I hope you had a wonderful New Year's celebration, and I'm here to bring you the first exercise of 2013. Now, I am changing the format a little bit this year. Video title is going to be called 2013-001 or 001. Okay, so 365 reps. I hope you're ready. It's going to be a really great way to kick off a day, great way to kick off a year, and what better than to represent each day of the year so that we kick off that momentum, okay? So let me show you the first exercise. Exercise is, oh, by the way, you're going to be going through these exercises 4 times. And you are going to be doing 15 repetitions for all the exercises that I have listed here. 6 exercises you're going to run through 4 times, 15 reps each. Now, there's a catch. On your fourth round, you will be adding 1 additional exercise in the end. And that's only going to be 5 reps, okay? So, the first exercise is called the frog jump and 2 push-ups. Actually, 2 frog jumps, 2 push-ups. Second one is called the squat bicep curls, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're going to need your dumbbells with you, okay? Number 3 is going to be stiff-legged deadlift, and you're going to be doing Arnold presses. So, again, you're going to need your dumbbell. The sit-up seated rows, go lighter on these, and this is actually very advanced, so if you've never done these types of exercises, I would suggest that you skip the sit-up because you have ab work a little later anyways. Then the 5th exercise is called the tricep dip. Okay, so if you have an equalizer or a dip station, you can use those. If you don't have either one, that's okay. You can just get your dumbbell and you can do the kickback with front lunges, okay? And it's alternating front lunges, and I'll show you what that looks like. And then 15 repetitions of V-crunch or high knee hugs, and that's your last workout. And then you're going to repeat these 4 times. And then the last round, you are going to be adding the 5 reps of knee tuck burpees. Oh, my favorite. What a way to end the exercise. Okay, so this is a time challenge. You're going to go as fast as you can without compromising your form. The weights that you're going to be selecting for yourself, make sure that it's appropriate for your fitness level. You want to start out light because you are using multiple muscle groups. So I don't want you to have any injuries. If you've never done these types of workouts, skip the weights. Called the frog, 2 frog jumps and a push-up, okay? I'm going to go sideways so you can see me. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to kind of get into like a low position close to the ground, and you want to actually do 2 jumps. 1, 2, and then you want to jump into a plank and do a full push-up. 1, 2, jump back into a frog stance. Okay, you can lean forward if you want. I didn't mean to do that. And then jump into 2 push-ups. So each time you do the 2 push-ups, you count as 1. Okay, so the leaps and then 2 push-ups. So here's what it looks like. 1, 2. That's 1. Okay, that's 2. So you get the idea. That next exercise is called the squat bicep curls. You're going to grab your dumbbells and you're going to get into a squat position, and you're going to do bicep curls at the same time you're squatting down. So 1, 2, Your next exercise is the stiff-legged deadlift with Arnold presses. Now, I have a 10-pound weight, okay? You can go lighter, you can go heavier depending on your fitness level. I also have a 30-pound set of dumbbells here, okay? So the key thing with the stiff-legged deadlift is that you want to keep your, well, the way I do it is that I keep my legs straight and I want to bend, and I almost take my dumbbell as if I'm going down my leg and just keeping a really good stretch, and then as soon as I reach my toes I come back up, okay, and push forward. So I come down, keep your back straight as you go down, pretend like your hands are on rails, and then come up. Now these are 10 pounds. They don't give me a lot of resistance, so I choose to use a heavier set of weights. If you have never done these types of exercise, I suggest that you just stick with the low weights, okay, until you get used to it, because if you don't keep a proper form, particularly if you're going down, when you're going down, and if you don't push your bum back and allow your back, now I have flexibility. Some people, you may not be able to go all the way down. If you get to a point where your form is compromised, okay, where you can't keep your back straight, then you want to come back up at that point. You should feel them on your hamstrings and your glutes, okay? You shouldn't be feeling them on your lower back. You should not be feeling, well, maybe on your shoulders if you're feeling the weight might be a little heavy, okay? But you should never really be feeling them on your lower back. If you're feeling a tension on your lower back, then I suggest that you just go down to your knees and then come back, okay, until you feel that good stretch, okay? Or you can keep it in front of you and just go straight down, okay? I feel sometimes on my calves that way. If I just go like this, I really feel it on right here, okay? So play around with that. Now, what you want to do, this is not, for beginners, you may want to just stick to the stiff-legged. You may not want to do the Arnold presses. But basically what you want to do is you want to come down, come back up, and then curl up into Arnold press and back. So here's what it looks like. Down, come back up, curl up, Arnold press, that's one. Back down. That's two, okay? These are 30 pounds. I'm gonna come down, up, and then squat down, come back up into presses. Or lighter weights and then just do continuous, because you're getting a really good stretch doing it this way. Make sure that you try to do proper form as you curl down too, okay? And then take your time with these. Number 4 is the seated rows, or sit-up seated rows. Okay, so for you advanced people, you're gonna include the you're gonna include the sit-ups with your seated rows. So, but with the seated rows, particularly when you're doing these types of exercises, you're gonna get tired very quickly. So what you want to do is you want to pick a weight that is very light, okay? So I have 5 pounds. These are 5-pound weights. You can get your dumbbells, or you can get these kind, or you can just get a plate, 5-pound plate, okay? Whatever's available in your area. Okay, so what you want to do, I don't want to go this way. Okay, what you want to do is you want to come down. You're going to be doing a sit-up, okay? So hands up, sit up, and row. And back down, hands up. That's 2. That's 3. You're going to find that when you raise your hand with the free weights, it's going to be easier for you to crunch, okay? So, okay, make sure that you come down and bring your chest forward, bring your elbows back, do not swing, and push back up as you go down vertebrae to vertebrae. What I don't want to see is this. Okay, terrible form. You're going to get a whiplash, some other injuries that I don't even know. So that's not really working out any part of your muscle group. You need to focus on the muscle group. So focus when you're doing the sit-ups. Okay, and stretch up. Get a good stretch on your lower back. And then pull back, hold that, swing back up, come back down, vertebrae to vertebrae. Bring your arms up. Number 5 is a tricep dip. So if you have an equalizer or a dip station, I have both, you can use that. Okay. And then what you want to do is you want to grab the center of it and you're going to be doing alternating lunges. Make sure you adjust your equalizer. I kind of like to have them angled out. Okay. So as you go down, you want to lean forward and you go up, you switch. Okay? So these are your variation for tricep dips using your equalizer. Because these, okay, you could do it this way as well. It's a little boring, but you are focusing on that. The other way that I showed you, you are actually kind of, it's a little more dynamic. Okay, so it's a variation. But let me just give you a pointer. If you are doing it just with your leg out like this, you will feel them on your triceps. But you want to make sure that your elbows are back. See that? And you're not like here, okay? You don't want to be here in this position. It's almost like you're going to sit down, put your bum on the floor, and then come back up. Forward, and you kind of like bring yourself down, okay? This is one way to do it. My back roller, I'm just going to put it right here. You can rest your foot on it, okay? And then just bring it down. This is a little more of a challenge, okay? You could grab a chair, okay? So, now if you're really hardcore and you can do it like this, then go for it. I can't, I lost the strength. I used to be able to do a couple like that, but yeah, so that's another way. You can just, or you can grab a ball. Okay, you can get one of these very cheap. Okay, so you can just do it like this. Okay, gives you a little bit more of a resistance, but it's a lot easier than just using your entire body weight. Okay, if you don't have any of these, you can grab a chair. Okay, it's harder if you bring your legs out. Okay, but the idea is you want to bring your bum as close to the edge as possible, and you want to make sure that your shoulders, your elbows are back. Okay, so that's working the tricep. And if you don't have any of these equipment, you don't have a chair, you could just find a step somewhere in the house, perhaps. If not, and you have dumbbells, here's an alternative. Now it's not going to be, this is a little more of an isolation than a dip. But what you want to do, excuse me, is you want to do a kickback, okay? But at the same time that you're doing it, this is for advanced. if you want a little more challenge than just doing the kickback alone. You can do combination of front lunge, okay, alternating front lunges, okay, as you kick back, or just do the kickback. If you really want to just focus on your triceps, okay, and you want to make sure, now, maybe perhaps you have a dumbbell that is a little heavier, and you can't possibly do both hands, then you can just do kickback with a single dumbbell. Now, obviously, you're going to have to do both sides, so it's going to take you a little longer. Okay, so those are the tricep exercise. The V crunch or knee hugs. V crunch, you want to come down and just crunch up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, those are a little more advanced. If you have a weak lower back, then you want to just do knee hugs, which might be a little easier. 1, 2. Now, if you can't do that, then 1, 2. If you're having a hard time doing sit-ups, crunch. 2, 3. Okay? Different fitness level folks use different methods, but it's a possibility. You can do them, okay? You just need to modify it until you become stronger. So, that's it, guys. The last 5 exercises after your 4th round that you want to finish off with is 5 of the knee tuck burpees. So, we're going to start doing a full push-up, jump into a plank, do a push-up, jump up, knee tuck, okay? Try to bring your knee to your hand, okay? So this is what it looks like. Okay? If you can't jump because you live in an apartment, that's okay, you can do them. Just come down slow, do a push-up, jump, stretch up, okay? You don't have to do the knee tuck, okay? And that's it, guys. 365 reps. Get them down as fast as you can without compromising your form. I hope you enjoy this workout. Give it a try. Start your New Year's with a very high intense exercise, one for each day of this year. Okay, guys? I'll see you in the next video.
FreeDailyExercise.com. Get it done at home.